Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where we embark on a journey through the annals of time, unraveling the mysteries of our collective past. Today, we find ourselves in the midst of a fascinating tale, one that whispers secrets of a people who once roamed the vast expanse of Europe, leaving behind a legacy that continues to captivate and inspire us. We speak, of course, of the Celts. As we delve into the origins of this enigmatic culture, let us first set the stage. The Celtic world, as we know it, began to take shape around 800 BCE, in the region of Central Europe, where the rolling hills of modern-day Germany, Austria, and Switzerland converge. This was a land of dense forests, winding rivers, and fertile valleys, teeming with life and rich in natural resources. The precursors to the Celts, various tribal groups such as the Hallstatt and Latin cultures, had already established themselves in this region, laying the foundations for the complex societies that would eventually emerge. The early Celtic tribes were a dynamic and multifaceted people, with a distinct cultural identity shaped by their interactions with other civilizations. The Etruscans, a powerful and enigmatic people from what is now modern-day Italy, had significant trade and cultural exchanges with these early Celtic tribes. The exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies between these two cultures had a profound impact on the development of Celtic society, influencing their art, architecture, and funerary practices. One notable example of this cultural exchange can be seen in the Hunneberg, a fortified settlement that rose like a giant from the earth around 600 BCE. This impressive structure, with its complex system of walls, gates, and towers, was likely the seat of power for a local chieftain or king, and its discovery has provided us with a unique window into the social hierarchy and political organization of the Celts during this period. The Hunneberg's architecture, with its characteristic Etruscan-inspired design elements, stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of these early cultural exchanges. As we explore the historical background of the Celts, we must also consider the role of key figures such as Ambisagras, a legendary Celtic chieftain who is said to have united various tribes under his rule. Although the historicity of such figures is often debated among scholars, their influence on the development of Celtic mythology and folklore cannot be overstated. The early Celts were a people deeply connected to the natural world, with a profound respect for the land, the gods, and the ancestors. Theirs was a world of myth and legend, where the boundaries between reality and fantasy blurred, and the sacred and the mundane coexisted in a delicate balance. The Druids, a class of spiritual leaders and wise men, played a pivotal role in shaping Celtic spirituality and culture, as they navigated the complex web of ritual practices, divination, and sacrificial ceremonies that defined the Celtic relationship with the divine. As we continue to uncover the secrets of the Celtic world, we find ourselves drawn into a realm of mystery and wonder. The early Celts were a people who lived in harmony with their environment, whose art and craftsmanship reflected a deep appreciation for the beauty and complexity of the natural world. Their legacy can be seen in the intricate metalwork, the ornate pottery, and the majestic stone monuments that dot the European landscape. And so, dear listeners, we have caught but a glimpse of the Celtic world in its formative stages, a world that was both familiar and strange, full of wonder and mystery. As we continue our journey through the history of the Celts, we shall find ourselves transported to an era of great upheaval and transformation, as this vibrant culture reached its zenith, spreading its influence across the continent, leaving behind a legacy that would shape the course of European history for centuries to come. Join me next as we enter the realm of the Celts' most remarkable achievements, where myth and history blend, and the very fabric of their society is revealed in all its complexity and beauty. Welcome back to History with Herodotus. as we continue our journey through the fascinating world of the Celts. As we enter this period, roughly spanning from 500 BCE to 100 CE, we witness the Celtic world in full bloom. This was an age of great artistic, cultural, and economic achievement, where the Celts established themselves as a dominant force in Europe. The Latin culture, which emerged during this time, is characterized by its exquisite metalwork, intricate pottery, and majestic stone monuments. The Celts' mastery of ironworking, in particular, allowed them to create weapons, tools, and artwork of unparalleled quality. One notable example of Celtic artistry from this period is the Gundestrup cauldron, a magnificent silver vessel discovered in Denmark. This stunning piece, adorned with intricate designs and mythological creatures, showcases the Celts' exceptional craftsmanship and their deep connection to the natural world. The cauldron's imagery, which includes depictions of animals, gods, and goddesses, provides a unique window into Celtic mythology and spirituality. As the Celts expanded their territories, they established trade networks that stretched from the British Isles to the Mediterranean. Their merchants and traders exchanged goods such as salt, wine, and olive oil for precious metals, furs, and other valuable commodities. The Celts' strategic location at the crossroads of Europe allowed them to control the flow of goods and ideas, making them a linchpin in the ancient European economy. This period also saw the rise of powerful Celtic chieftains and kings, who ruled over vast territories and commanded formidable armies. One such figure was Vercingetorix, the Gallic chieftain who led the resistance against Julius Caesar's Roman legions during the Gallic Wars. Although ultimately defeated, Vercingetorix's bravery and cunning have become legendary in Celtic folklore. The Celts' military prowess was renowned throughout ancient Europe, with their lightning-fast chariots, skilled horsemen, and feared warriors striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. The Roman historian Polybius wrote of the Celts' unique battle tactics, which included the use of long swords, shields, and guerrilla warfare. The Celts' military campaigns took them as far afield as Greece, Italy, and even Asia Minor, leaving behind a trail of destruction and conquest. As we explore this golden age of Celtic culture, we find ourselves immersed in a world of vibrant festivals, colorful ceremonies, and deep spiritual connections to the land and the gods. The Druids, those enigmatic spiritual leaders, continued to play a vital role in shaping Celtic spirituality and culture. Their sacred groves, ritual sacrifices, and divination practices were an integral part of Celtic life, weaving together the threads of myth, legend, and everyday reality. In this era of great upheaval and transformation, the Celts left an indelible mark on European history. Their legacy can be seen in the languages, customs, and traditions that continue to thrive today, from the Gaelic tongues of Scotland and Ireland to the Breton culture of Brittany. Join me next as we navigate the complexities of the Celtic world in decline, where the pressures of Roman expansion, internal strife, and cultural assimilation threaten to erode the very foundations of Celtic society. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, as we conclude our journey through the fascinating world of the Celts. As the Roman Empire expanded, it posed a significant threat to Celtic territories and way of life. The Romans, with their disciplined legions and superior technology, gradually conquered much of Celtic Europe, incorporating Gaul, Britain, and other regions into their vast empire. The Celts, however, did not submit quietly, and many tribes continued to resist Roman rule, often employing guerrilla tactics and hit-and-run attacks. One notable example of Celtic resistance is the story of Boudicca, the queen of the Iceni tribe in Britain, who led a rebellion against the Romans in 60 CE. Her bravery and cunning in battle, as well as her tragic fate, have become legendary in Celtic folklore. The Roman historian Tacitus wrote of Boudicca's chariot-borne warriors, who wreaked havoc on Roman settlements and cities, leaving behind a trail of destruction and chaos. Despite the challenges posed by Roman expansion, the Celts continued to maintain their cultural identity and traditions. The Druids, those enigmatic spiritual leaders, played a vital role in preserving Celtic spirituality and culture, even as the Romans sought to suppress their practices and replace them with Roman deities. The sacred groves, ritual sacrifices, and divination practices of the Druids remained an integral part of Celtic life, weaving together the threads of myth, legend, and everyday reality. As the Roman Empire declined, the Celts faced new challenges from other quarters, including the rise of Christianity and the influx of Germanic tribes. The spread of Christianity, in particular, had a profound impact on Celtic culture, as many tribes converted to the new faith and adopted its practices and traditions. The fusion of Celtic and Christian cultures gave birth to unique artistic and literary expressions, such as the illuminated manuscripts of Ireland and Scotland. The legacy of the Celts can be seen in the languages, customs, and traditions that continue to thrive today, from the Gaelic tongues of Scotland and Ireland to the Breton culture of Brittany. The myths and legends of the Celts, passed down through generations, have inspired countless works of literature, art, and music, shaping the cultural heritage of Europe and beyond. As we conclude our journey through the Celtic world, we are reminded of the words of the Roman historian Ammianus Marcellinus, who wrote, "The Celts are a people of great courage and ferocity, with a deep love for freedom and a strong sense of community." These qualities, which defined the Celts throughout their history, continue to inspire us today as we reflect on the enduring legacy of this fascinating and enigmatic culture. In the words of the Celtic poet, "The mist that shrouds the mountains will one day lift, revealing the beauty and wonder of our world." As we bid farewell to the Celts, we are left with a profound appreciation for their contributions to European history and culture, and a deep respect for the enduring power of their legacy. Join me next time on History with Herodotus, as we explore new cultures, new civilizations, and new stories from the annals of human history. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.